as we continue this draft day special, with the 31st pick in the 1988 draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select running back Elbert Icky Woods, UNLV. Man, what was that day like for you?
It was a roller coaster, man, because I thought I would be picked in the first round because I end up leading the nation in rushing that year.
Okay.
And I thought I'd be a first rounder. We talked to Chicago there for a minute at 24, and they took Brad Mustard out of Stanford.
Oh yeah.
And then so I didn't get drafted on the first day. So I was highly ticked off, man. But got a good night's rest and woke up the next day, and I was the first player taken on the second day. So that was felt great, man. To finally have your name called after sitting there and waiting for the
Right.
name call. The most messed up thing about it is just sitting there waiting to know if they're gonna call your name or they're not gonna call your name, and sometimes you'll know if they're gonna call your name before they call it because they're talking to you, letting you know that you're getting ready to be their next pick.
Okay.
And when they told me that I was getting ready to be their next pick, I put my mind at ease, and man, and then to hear my name called on the TV was just unbelievable.
Now, who was there with you? Were you by yourself with your family?
No, I was actually in Arizona. I had my running back coach was there from UNLV. My mom, my brother, my my soon to be wife, and couple other people, man, came out. Well, we had a nice little, but we did it in Arizona at my agent's play. They had rented out a hotel there in Tempe, Arizona. So we was there for the draft.
Good deal. Now, some people may know or may not know. Uh, One of the things, not only were you a heck of a running back, but the touchdown celebration, the Icky Shuffle, where'd that come from?
Well, brother, I just made it up, man. I was sitting at home one day and I flew my mom in for a game, and we were getting ready to play the Cleveland Brown. And two of my oldest kids, well, two of my kids, the oldest at the time, were 5 and 2. And I just got up, man. I started acting crazy and jumping all over the place. And I was like, Mom, if I score tomorrow, this is what I'm going to do. She's like, boy, you better not do that. You better not do that. I was like, Mom, I got to. So I scored and kind of jumped in the air and put my hands between my legs like that. And then
Right.
Ricky Dixon, who was our first round draft choice,
Yeah, the
that
DB out of Oklahoma, I think.
uh,
Ricky was a DB out of Oklahoma, right?
yeah, defensive back out of Oklahoma,
Yeah.
safety out of Oklahoma. And so he came up to me. He's like, Woods, what was that? I was like, man, that was my celebration dance, man. He was like, man, that thing was whack, man. That thing was whack. I was like, what you mean, Rick? It was whack, man. He was like, yeah, it was whack. I say, so what do you think I ought to do, Rick? You think I ought to put some steps to it? He was like, yeah, man, put some steps to it. So we were getting ready to play the New York Jets the next week. And the whole week I'm thinking, excuse me, what can I do? What can I do? Brett, I couldn't come up with nothing, man, the whole week. And then 5 minutes before it was time to get dressed and go out and get warmed up, it just hit me.
Right.
So I was sitting in my locker and I said, Rick, check this out. This is what I'm going to do today if I score. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to hop back 3 times and spike the ball. He was like, oh, yeah, man, that's going to be live. That's going to be live. But I tell everybody, Brett, I just so happened to be in the right place at the right time. I was blessed, to we were winning ball games and we made it to the Super Bowl that year, man. So I was just blessed to be in the right place at the right time, brother.
And wait a minute, and it's funny, and it's not funny, but God always puts us in the right place at the right time. And you
No
and Mom
doubt.
even did a Cadillac commercial with that, didn't y'all?
Yeah, Oldsmobile.
Oldsmobile, yeah.
Me and my mom did an Oldsmobile commercial with that, and then was able to do a few other things with the shuffle. He was able to do Geico commercial years later, the Geico commercial, and then, I do a couple of spots here in Cincinnati, man, a couple of spots in Dayton, man. So it's kept me relevant, man. Who'd have thought 30 years after doing something that you just, made up that still get you in the limelight today.
Hey, your gifts and talents make room for you, no matter how simple they may seem.
Oh,
Because
no doubt. No
I know
doubt.
you take advantage of every opportunity. So, man, I just want to thank you for your time, bro. You've always been gracious. You've always been real. And you've always been a friend. And I appreciate that.
Oh, man, anytime, brother, anytime. I appreciate you having me on, man. That's real. That's love and respect, man, for sure.
Yes, sir. Well, man, have a great day. And we'll be in touch.
All right, brother.
All right, man.
Peace, man.
Later.
All right.